Hey there, good morning, and welcome to Prog Monster. My name is Murph, and I am the host of this show. So, today we're going to be doing a look back at a classic rock album. This particular one occurred in 1971 by one of my group of seven, a band I've long loved and considered one of my top bands, maybe the first real heavy metal band. And of course, we're talking about Black Sabbath. And the album we're doing today is Master of Reality, which is, to me, one of Sabbath's best ever albums. Maybe my favorite of the original group's albums, the ones that came out in the 70s, anyways. So let's just talk a little bit about the production and stuff of the album. The album was produced by Roger Bain. They did the recording of the material in February and March, and according to Wikipedia, it was released on July 21st of 1971. However, the album differs with that; it says it's released in August. So I'm going to go with the album. I think it's probably more likely that it was released in August. I'm not sure why somebody put July 21st on there. I could be wrong, but I don't always trust everything that says on Wikipedia. Sometimes they're right, and sometimes people just add things that don't make any sense. Okay, the album was released, worked on and released from Island Studio in London. A heavy album. Very good. One of the heaviest albums of the early 70s. Certainly my favorite of the Black Sabbath earlier era. And it features the classic Black Sabbath lineup. Ozzy Osbourne on vocals, Tony Iommi on guitars, Bill Ward on drums, and of course the legendary Geezer Butler on the bass. Okay, the lyrics on this album are fantastic, and from what I've read and stuff, that most of the earlier lyrics in the original Sabbath were written by Geezer Butler. Now, I'm assuming that's 100% accurate, but who knows. Anyways, he's a great lyricist. The album starts out with, first of all, the cover I like quite a bit. It's kind of eerie. I like that kind of dark Sabbath is way to go. This is one of the darker albums, and it's heavy. Like I said, a very heavy album. The production on it isn't so great. It's kind of fuzzy, heavy and fuzzy and murky and stuff like that, but still a great album. The tracks on it are among my favorite Sabbath tracks. Starts out with the classic Sweet Leaf, which is the big radio song, the cough at the beginning, and the grinding, slow, melodic guitar. Great track. I never really get bored of this song. It's probably been overplayed, but not so much in recent years, but quite a bit early on. And so it's not a track that I go to quite a bit, but I still like it quite a bit. But it's the next song, which is probably my favorite song on the album, After Forever. This, another heavy song, but this one is much faster paced. The lyrics are about the afterlife, of course, and it's well written, and the song is well played. I just really think this is one of the top Black Sabbath songs in their discography and in their songography, or whatever you want to call it. The next track is Embryo. It's a little bit of a piece that comes in before the Children of the Grave. I think there's a little bit of violin here and some guitar and a little bit of other instrumentation in there. It's just a little wee bit, like maybe 30 seconds or so, and then it jumps bang into Children of the Grave and that real catchy guitar riff. Fantastic, man. Just crunches right along. Love this song. Children of the Grave, definitely one of my top Black Sabbath songs. Then it does, after those first four songs, it does this little bit called Orchard, which is an acoustic guitar bit, which, at first I thought, what's this doing here? But, it's quite good. I really like acoustic guitar a lot. I'm a huge Steve Howe fan and Steve Hackett fan. So anytime I hear anything acoustic on an album, I really like it. Most of the albums I have little acoustic bits on them here and there, though of my favorite albums anyways. And this one is no different. It's a little acoustic part that leads up to the Lord of This World, which is a heavy song, fantastic, banging out song. Ozzy does an amazing vocal rendition on this song. Ozzy isn't my favorite vocalist, probably not even my top 3 or 4 in Black Sabbath, but he's still a great vocalist. He still has that distinct Ozzy sound that cannot be mistaken for anybody else, and it's present on this whole album. I really like that. Solitude, I really like this song quite a bit. It's not as heavy as some of the other tracks, but it gives like a little bit of a different flavor for the album, but it's still murky and still dark, you know. And then Into the Void, of course, to finish the album off, is a great track. Not a song I listen to or think of as being one of my favorites, but still solid. So there's no real bad songs on this album, and that's why it gets a master rating from me. You know, it has no bad songs and a lot of really good stuff. And to me, this is kind of a poster child for Black Sabbath. I really dig this album. Anyways, there you have it. Black Sabbath's Master of Reality. If you want a heavy album and you want to start listening to more Sabbath, this is the one to pick. Most people know this album. It's well played and well stayed on the charts a long time. Great album. Anyways, that's it for today. If you like the video, like it in the likes below, and subscribe if you want me to do more stuff, or you're interested in hearing more stuff from me. I would really appreciate that. Helps me, buy this stuff. It doesn't come free, Anyways, coming up probably tomorrow will be another look back, and then at some point during the week I'm going to do a top 10 of The Who. I'm not sure how that's going to fit in, but it's definitely in my works for this week. And another new type of video that I want to attempt to do, which is called a fantasy rock band, and I'll explain more about that when the video comes out. Anyways, I hope you have a good day, and I thank you for joining me here on Prog Monster. And Murph, as for the site, I'm Murph, and I will talk to you later, and have a good day. Bye.